Hope this video doesn't cut off on me. But I'm gonna say this. I had to do this, I'm trying to do videos and I want to be honest and say what's on my heart. Because there's so many people going through things right now. And things overseas, things currently. And then here in America. And this is October. It's supposed to be Breast Cancer Awareness Month, as well as Hispanic History, or where it's awareness. And then there's something they added from the alphabet community. But I'm a real woman. They're not always accepted because they try to be men who pretend to be as women, and then there are people who put on masks to play other people, and that's what we're dealing with right now too. And they play public figures, and we don't always know if they're the real people already, and who knows? And because I still look at just all kinds of things. There are things that I've heard going on in America where people put on rubber face masks and they pretend to be other people, and the population thinks that's the original person, but it's really not. And then there are people who still wear the thing on the face like they think it works, and I have problems in feminizing men, and just like those men that they were supposed to be walking in solidarity to violence against women by wearing heels. That's, it's in an agenda. They're trying to be solitary, but you don't put on heels to be solidarity towards women. That's all just another way to feminize you. And then those things on the face, they feminize men too. Men like, I don't want to get sick. Oh, it's, but man. It has supposed to allegedly have a higher recovery rate than the seasonal flu. It's just that a lot of people were ended in hospitals, and they allegedly were denied life-saving medical treatment. That's why a lot of people allegedly were dishonest on death certificates. A lot of medical malpractice. That's allegedly. I'm not saying that it happened. I'm just saying allegedly. You do your research and find out whether it's true or not. I just say allegedly. But allegedly you can actually get a viral infection from wearing the thing on the face. Allegedly. But there are people still wearing. They're hiding behind the thing. I just want to say something so bad to the people who had the little small children, suffocating them. It's like they have their hand on their mouth and their little lungs can't take having their oxygen cut off. Things on the face were never meant for children. But people don't understand that. They just strap their child and they just figure that it's their safety. But, they were never at risk, allegedly. But I'm going to leave that at that. But I really would like people to stand up to stand up for biological females, and just maybe one day there can be hope for heterosexuals, that heterosexuals can come together again, and they don't have to be part of a ministry or some public figure or something like that. I'm talking about people who aren't out there, a public figure and in some type of ministry and or something like that. That's the only people that I know that's really coming together. You have to be out there, and some people are public figures or whatever the case may be, or in a ministry or something like that, or really super quiet. I wish I could be super quiet sometimes, but it didn't happen like that, and I had a lot on my mind, and I couldn't hold it back. Just all these college students out there now, and some of them are wearing masks. And I tripped out. I saw one where they were talking about supporting Hamas, and they were wearing masks. And what can we do? And then the lady over the BLM, she was in support of Hamas, and even though if they're Muslim, they probably won't be supporting a lesbian witch, because that's what the leaders of they've been open about. That they were Marxists and they were lesbian. People know that they were lesbian witches. Okay, I'm going to be honest. Okay, to the people who say that they support that, I'll say, I'm no hatred towards people who decide of their sexual orientation. No hatred towards people, but it's just that if you're going to support it, if you're going to be gay and support an Islamite organization, you should know that strong Muslims, they're really hard on people who are homosexuals. But I'm going to be, I'm Bible believing Christian, and Bible believing Christians, they don't support certain things either. No hatred or nothing like that. It's just that certain people of faith, and if you're going to go into the scriptures or whatever the case may be, there's scriptures, they don't support certain things. But no hatred. There's no hatred. No hatred in me. Some other people might hate you, but I don't prefer not to be in hatred towards people. But the simple fact is, they got all these young people who are ignorant, who are supporting people with just I'm belching anyway. But I'm going to leave that there, and it's just that I have opinions. I just really want to meet people who aren't brainwashed and who actually support Israel. Just, in no hatred towards people or what they decide to believe in or whatever the case may be. But, I just support on the biblical support of what the Bible says about praying for the peace of Jerusalem and stuff like that. And I want to actually, and after this video, at some point, make it to Israel and see places where Jesus walked in different places, and just, things like that. But I don't have hatred towards people of different groups and stuff like that. And then they showed the clip back from people, what they did after 9/11. But, even though personally I heard that there were actually bombs instead of planes that brought down the towers and stuff like that. Allegedly. I'll just say allegedly. because, that information came out in the actual video of the, the missile hitting whatever that was that would hit the Pentagon. But people just assumed that they were planes, or you thought that 19 hijackers hit planes, and hopefully the truth comes out more about that. Because people assume what happened that really didn't happen. But I'm not going to get into that, and all kinds of opinions on that. And from what I heard from people who have ties and connected with the military and government, the good part of the government, not the, the deep state part of the government, and the good part of the military. That's not the bad part of the military. That's the people I'm subscribed to. But they said certain things, and I really hear about actually what really happened and not what they tell the public, because they can have someone put on a mask and tell the public one thing, just like they told the people the last few years they have people put on masks and they tell the people that they have to get the thing in their arm, and that should be an impeachable offense right there, forcing people to take an experimental medical treatment, which allegedly has caused problems. But I'm not allowed to talk about the Nuremberg Code, but I have a video that talks more about the N code on that, on my Shelley Love One Rumble channel. But I'm not allowed to talk about strong opinions, and I could say the N code, it comes with a death penalty as well. They do have, I'm just saying that allegedly, and people have been lied to for centuries and ages, and then some people ducked the trials for people after World War II. They come into America, and I'm not allowed to talk about Operation Paperclip. I'm not allowed to talk about those things. I'm not allowed to say it because I'm not allowed to have opinions. I just say opinions. You just research those things yourself. I'm not allowed to talk about them on YouTube. I'm just allowed to have opinion. I'll say just my opinion of what things happened and what things didn't happen. I'm just saying. Just research things yourself and research about, is it against the law to force experimental medical treatment or any type of medical treatment? Is it against the law? Just look that up. You should actually look that up. Is it against the law? Because if it is, that, but you're not allowed to say that. Even if they force you on a federal level, you should check into that if it's against the law. But I wish there were actually strong masculine men, because even the feminine men are standing up more than some of the masculine men. You got some gay guys, some really feminine gay guys that are standing up more than some of the masculine heterosexual guys. There's a strong gay guy that's standing up. He's a guy named Brandon that's over to walk away from the Democrats. And he's openly gay, and he's standing up way more than the heterosexual guys. And he's putting out more stuff than the heterosexual guys. There's even some people that are not straight that I've watched their videos, and I've clicked like on some of their videos. And personally, I don't always necessarily agree with their life choices, but still, if they're speaking some truth or whatever the case may be, You know, I'll like their video, I'll watch their video, and whatever the case may be. Just in case, I've even subscribed to some guys that were Muslim. You know, we are different in the faith or whatever. If they're speaking the truth on certain things that's going on in the world, you know, I'll watch their videos or I'll click like on their videos if they're speaking the truth. Now, I don't agree. If I don't agree, I might not agree with you on faith. Even some people of faith or some Christians or whatever that I might be subscribed to or watch their videos, and I don't agree with all the things and all their theology and stuff like that. Just like this guy named Gino, guy who he's hilarious sometimes. Anyway, he's Pastor Gino. I don't always agree with all him, but I've watched some of his videos, and if he's speaking the truth, and he'd be so hilarious. If he's speaking the truth, I would just click like, and I'll just say, man was slain on a truth bomb. That's some stuff that need to be said. He said it. And some people get triggered or don't like it. People speak the truth. Whether I agree with you on your sexual orientation or your faith or your religious beliefs, if you're speaking the truth, I'll click like on your video, or I might be subscribed. Some people say, why are you subscribed to this person? You don't agree with them on faith or, you know, their life choices or whatever the case may be, or all of their theology or whatever the case may be. If they're speaking a certain amount of truth, I might subscribe to them, or I might not subscribe to them, and I'll just watch their videos from time to time. That's how I am, and I'll leave it there.